Well, good morning, good day, and I'm Dr. Michael Hartley. I'm a non-medical type of doctor. I operate on business. We are on YouTube Live, we're on Instagram Live, we're on Zoom. We're all over the place today, and really the purpose is because for the next couple of weeks, we're really going to be talking about some of the most important aspects, the fundamentals, the mastery level of your business. And we're going to go through the 5 key systems your business must have in place. And today is number 1. And the very first thing that we must have in place in our business, the system, the core fundamental mastery level system, is a default calendar. And a default calendar is really here to do a few different things. Candidly, when it comes to what we can get more of in life and what we can't get more of in life, we can't get more time. And I've most likely heard every excuse that there is on why a default calendar may not be able to work. And yet I promise you, the most successful people in the world create a new habit, a new routine to be highly effective. So when you look at creating a default calendar, first and foremost, it's here to help you gain clarity on your goals for each week, month, quarter, year. After that, then we got to look at, okay, now that we understand how to gain clarity on what we're actually looking to go do, now we're going to gain clarity on what tactics and activities we must do to achieve the results we're looking for. Too much time is focused on being wasteful. Too much time is just being spent on being busy versus being productive. So then number 3, we look at having planning out how much time it will take each day or each week to do enough of the activities to achieve our goals, potentially to exceed our goals. This is why we track, test, and measure everything. From there, we then map out, when will the best time each day and each week be to put towards these activities? The various activities that we have, what's the best time where we have the most energy to do those type of activities? What might those be? Map it out. Create the default calendar. Test and measure it to make sure that you're actually doing it. Are you actually sticking to it consistently? For each time block, list out within that time block a number of activities. So what is the activity? Overall, what's the category of time? How much of the activity do you plan to do in this time block? Set the pace, right? So just time blocking is slightly pointless unless you're testing and measuring it, unless you're identifying what's the actual activity I'm doing within this time block, what's the pace at which I'm looking to go, and then what are the anticipated results or outcomes from doing this? You should have a clear picture in your mind of what the outcome will be. What does success look like by actually doing this? What does that look like? This is where we get to intentionality. And in business, intentionality is one of our favorite friends. Because without intentionality, we're just kind of letting the wind blow our business wherever it decides to go. So we start to be intentional with what we're doing and intentional with what we desire the outcomes to be. We monitor them, we track them, we test them, we measure them. You see, when you look at the routines of the most successful people in the world, they remove the unimportant focuses. And if you didn't go to our Time Rich masterclass, you can get it for $25. It's on the website. And we talk through what the actual time target means and removing the unimportant things. The second one is they work on the 80-20. What's the 20% that gets you 80% of your results? They take strategic breaks. In your default calendar, you should have specific time focused on when you're going to look at emails and text messages and phone calls and voicemails. You see, it takes your brain up to 20 minutes to get focused. To get truly focused, it takes your brain up to 20 minutes. And then for every single distraction that then takes place, it takes roughly 23 to 45 minutes to get refocused every time you get distracted. And so how many distractions do you actually allow that are causing you to be highly inefficient? And I'm busy all the time, but I'm not productive. So you take strategic breaks, remove the distractions, set a timeline, a time frame. You may have a specific task and it may be on your default calendar for 20 minutes to go do. And you may need to grab your phone or your computer, your device around you, and you may need to set a timer for that amount of time and say, okay, no matter what, when this timer goes off, I have this completed. You create that urgency within you to actually move this thing forward and get it done. You create a flow within your environment. So now you get that routine going. You make sure that you let clarity be known. So like if you're only going to look at your emails twice a day, and I've heard lots of people who can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, you actually can. You'll be more productive when you are. Remove the crap, remove the excuses. When you actually do that, you must then let your audience know that that is what you're doing. You don't just ignore them. You actually say, hey, I check my email at 10:30 and 2:30 every single day, or I check my email once every 2 hours. So, or on your voicemail. Thank you so much. I was unable to answer the phone call. I guarantee I will get back to you within the next 24 hours or the next 2 hours or whatever that time frame is. Set the rules of the game for how you respond to people so that way you have your time efficiency elevated. Use time pockets. Don't just go, I'm going to block 4 hours out to go do this thing. Be more specific. You may take larger tasks and break them into smaller ones. And then ultimately automate. Automate as much or systematize as much as you possibly can. And then put your default calendar in place so that way you now have the first mastery system put in place for your business. By the way, if you want a template to actually go do this in the instruction set and all those kind of things, all you got to do is in the comments, type what your number one takeaway was, and our team will reach out and they'll get you the resources. They'll get you the instruction set, the template to go create, and all those kind of things. All you got to do is put in the comments your number one takeaway from this, and we'll get that resource to you. I'm Dr. Michael Hartley. I'm here to elevate your business, enhance your lifestyle. Stop being busy and start being productive. Bye for now.